Control Alt Delete. The file will be removed, or simply delete. The file will be removed. So files are not providing any type of username and password. Username and password cannot be provided. And one more thing is, the data of the file can be manipulated by any unauthorized user. The data of the file can be manipulated by any unauthorized user. That means when you are manipulating the data of the file, it won't ask you any username and password. So in that cases, when the files are modified by any unauthorized user, files are leading to inconsistent state. Inconsistent state means what? Wrong state. You entered some data. Somebody else is trying to add their own data. It is nothing but inconsistent, means wrong state of the files. Next, another third limitation is reading the data and establishing the relation between multiple files is very, very complex. Very, very complex. Reading the data, of course, we read the data from the file, one file easily. And we can't read the data from multiple files at the same time because files are complex to establish the relationship. The main point is files are not containing any column names. Files are not containing any column names. We have already seen file is a collection of records. You have seen that we put the data, but the data doesn't have any column names. Who will contain the column names? Database will contain the column names. Under STNO, number of student numbers are there. Under ST name, student names are there. Under marks values are there. So column names are there in the database. That's why they are very, very easy to process. Very, very easy to query the data. Very, very easy to write the data. But the data writing and data reading from multiple files is very, very complex because they doesn't contain the column names. Dear students. And the next one is processing the data from the multiple files is very, very difficult because they does not contain the column names. Moreover, the structure of the file can be changed from one OS to another OS compulsory. Windows related OS file architecture is different. Unix OS file related architecture is different. Mac related file architecture is different. So our files which we created in our class are called flat files, FLAT. Flat files which we created. What is that? Info.data, something like HYD.data, whether it is a binary file or what? Text file. It is a flat file whose structure can be changed from one OS to another OS compulsory, which is nothing but files are related to the OS dependent. So I want some type of place where I can store the data that is in the database. The database will not have any OS dependency, which is the same database can be used anywhere else. And moreover, another point is files will not allow us to store huge amount of data. Large volume of data cannot be stored. To store 2 lakhs and 3 lakhs and millions of data, millions of students' data, if I want to store, files may not support. To support such a large volume of storage, we require to go for the concept of database. So by keeping all these things in the database, industry is preferring to go for the database concept for data persistency. And the files are there, but 1 or 2% if any files are there, we are ready to do that. We are ready to do that. We have already learned that type of standards. Files are coming, we will use it. If database is coming, we will use it. But why people are going for database? These are the reasons. So let me go for writing up to here what I said. Then by keeping all these kind of limitations in the mind, we prefer to go for the database software to achieve the data persistency. Then I will enter into which databases we will use it and how to use it. All those things I will explain in the class. Are you understanding, Ma? Are you understanding what I said? First day we are meeting in the class at morning 7 o'clock. So I hope that you people are already ready and most of them are excited. and they are ready from beginning itself. Even I was joined at 7 o'clock. They made me the host at 7:10. Okay, not an issue. So are you understanding what I discussed now? Did you understand what I discussed? Yes, sir. Now let me write what I discussed already. Dear students, let me write as we know, as we know, as we know that, as we know that we achieved. Seema, carefully try to follow. As we achieved, as we achieved. So, so I'm writing some points here. You try to follow. As we achieved data persistency, data persistency, data persistency through the concept of through the concept of through the concept of files through the concept of what files through the concept of files and through the concept of files and files are having and files are having files are having what some limitations. Files are having some limitations. What are those limitations, sir? Because this is a very, very important requirement for you in the real-time projects. Because without a database, there is no real-time projects. Whether we learn data science or artificial intelligence or ML or anything, IoT or Selenium kind of things, database communication is a compulsory. So in our advanced Java, this is called JDBC kind of concept. So JDBC kind of concept. Dear students, what are those limitations? We are going to write one by one. First of all, first and foremost important thing is files of any language. Files of any language. Files of any language. Files of any language are unsecured. Files of any language are called unsecured because, let me write the reason also, because files does not provide files does not provide files does not provide username and password, username and password, username and password, and PWD, or I will write complete. Does not provide username and password. It will not provide. Right. Next, second point I'm writing now. Second point I'm writing. Next point, second point is it is something like this. What is the second point? Files concept does not allows us to store, allows us to store large volume of data. Does not allows us to store large volume of data. Large volume of data. Carefully try to follow. Large volume of data. The data of the file, the data of the file can be manipulated by the data of the file can be manipulated by any unauthorized user. Any unauthorized users. Any unauthorized users. Same thing. Because yes, ma, somebody opened the video. Who is that person? I just want to let me check it. So Sweta Rati, please close your video. So the data of the file can be manipulated by any unauthorized user. Any unauthorized user. That means files are not providing as usual because files does not provide username and password. Manipulated means doing some type of modifications. Manipulation means doing some type of modifications because files are not providing same type of reason, because files are not providing security to that. Files are not providing any security to that. Does not provide username and password. Does not provide username and password. Next, fourth point I would like to say, guys, please listen very carefully. Here I am writing files querying the data. Querying the data. I'm writing very, 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 very important. What is meant by query? A query is a request. A query is a question. A query is a question. Or query is a question. Or query is a request to the data where it is stored. So the data stored permanently in the files. Data permanently stored in the database. I am sending my query. How? I want the name of the students who are getting more than 80 marks. That is called my query. I want to get the names of the students who secured less than 40 marks. I want to retrieve the name of the employees who are drawing more than 1 lakh. I want to retrieve the name of the employees whose salary range is 50,000 to 1 lakh. These are all called retrieving the data. Retrieving the data. Whatever the data you want, you can retrieve. That is known as what? Querying. So don't get the meaning of the querying. I said the query. Query is nothing but a request. A query is nothing but a question. A query is nothing but a kind of order to my database. Please provide this information. Yes. So querying the data from multiple files, querying the data from multiple files is complex. Is complex. Querying the data from multiple files is complex. We can't query the data as easy as like database. If in the database, if I write just 2 lines or 3 lines of code, if it is a file, I have to write at least 15 to 20 lines of code. Right. So querying the data from multiple files is complex. Next, huge information we cannot store. Large volume of data we cannot store. And another thing is the fifth one, I can write it here. The fifth one is structure of the file may differ from one OS to another OS. Structure of the file may differ from one OS to another OS. One OS to another OS. Compulsory. These are the basic limitations and all the limitations of your files. Sir, how can I overcome that, sir? Files does not provide the security. But who will provide the security, sir? Database. Any RDBMS product will provide the security for you. Your favorite answer. RDBMS product is nothing but relational database management system, which satisfies the CORD rules. If you learned Oracle, you have this type of. Oracle is one of the RDBMS product. MSS, that is called MySQL, PostgreSQL. All of them are called RDBMS products. Okay. So coming to the point of it, any database is going to taken, which is an RDBMS related kind of thing, which will contain the perfect usernames and passwords. And a files concept does not allow us to store large volume of data, but database allows us to store any amount of large volume of data. So the data present inside the database is not at all manipulated by you because I have username and password. They are fully secured. And querying the data from multiple tables is very, very easy, dead easy for you. And the structure of the database remains the same for all of them. Dear students, I am writing now to overcome what? The above problems. To overcome the above problems. I am saying to overcome the above problems. What I am saying? To overcome the above problems of files. To overcome the above problems of files with the Python language. With the Python language, we prefer to stake, we prefer to go for, we prefer the data persistency, we prefer to achieve the data persistency, by the concept of data persistency with any, I can write, with any RDBMS product. RDBMS product. That is nothing but your favorite answer. Relational database management system. So please don't worry about this RDBMS. Don't ask me, sir, explain RDBMS once again in detail. So that itself is called a subject in academics. And I don't want to touch this part of it right now. Don't worry. So any RDBMS product. What are the RDBMS products here? Any RDBMS products. What are the RDBMS products, sir? For example, Oracle. Take it as MySQL. Take it as MySQL. Take it as SQL Server. SQL Server, you take it. SQL Server, you take it. DB2, you take it. Next, PostgreSQL, you take it. PostgreSQL, you take it. PostgreSQL. Then you take the supersonic database, etc. These are all comes under RDBMS product. Your MS Access is not an RDBMS product. If anybody knows, MS Access also we can store the data. MS Access also we can store the data, but it is stored in the form of file. You are giving first ACCDB. If that file is removed, then everything is gone. Fine. Coming to the point of it. Who is this? Satya Monica. Switch off your video. So coming to the point of it, these are called RDBMS products. And the most frequently used databases at Python level is going to be comes under Oracle as well as MySQL. There is one more kind of thing, of course, because students should know this part of it. Python is containing one inbuilt database called SQLite 3, which is also not using. Because SQLite 3 also we are storing the data in the form of what? File. If that file is removed, everything is gone. So we don't want to go for unsecured things. Even if I teach unsecured thing, which will not be coming into the market. Because since we worked on that already, that's why we are using Oracle and MySQL. SQLite 3 is one of the unsecured database. Because after learning these two, other things are dead easy. Left hand, left finger for you. So coming to the YESMA, Informatics, all those things are going to be easy for you. So first, these are all, if anybody is using, that is not a problem at all. So majorly 100% of the people, as a part of the Python project, people are using Oracle and MySQL, which I can show you in the class. I can explain any database and I can provide the communication with any database. You bring any database, I will just do it within 2 minutes. Because even you will also tell to me, after finishing that, you will say, you will dance in the class. Sir, dead easy, sir. We are doing well in this class, sir. So now we are going to enter into. Tell me, for my satisfaction, are you understanding the limitations of files? Please confirm once, all of you. Please confirm, all of you. Everybody, please confirm. Everybody should confirm. Yes. Now I am going for advantages of database software. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for your confirmation. Now I am going to write it. Advantages of database softwares. The two RDBMS, in the bracket I am writing RDBMS, and don't misunderstand and don't take any kind of such things like this. Now first point is database RDBMS component of anything, Oracle, MySQL, anything, they are fully secured. Database softwares are fully secured. Now I am writing database softwares already discussed are fully secured, because they provide, which one, who will provide? Database softwares provides what? User security. You write security in the form of username and password. Security in the form of username and password. Provides security in the form of username and password. That is the first one. Second one, I am going to write it. What is the second one here? Files concept does not allow large volume of data. Who will provide that? Databases will allow us to provide. So I am writing here database softwares. Here I am writing database softwares provides. I'm writing provides or provides or allows us, database software allows us to store a large volume of data. And the third point is data of the file can be manipulated by any unauthorized user because they does not provide a username and password. If I take it as is here, who will not provide here? The data of the file, the data of the database software cannot be manipulated by any unauthorized user. The data of the file cannot be manipulated by any unauthorized user because database softwares provides database softwares provides what? Usernames and passwords. Provides usernames and passwords that are called secured. That is another point. Fourth one is what? Querying the data is dead easy. Querying the data from the databases is very, very easy. Is simple. I am writing here. Querying the data from the multiple databases. Instead of writing multiple databases, I don't want to write this word. In the database, data stored in the form of tables. That's what I'm writing. Querying the data from multiple tables of database softwares is easy. Is easy. Is easy, ma. So is simple. Is quite simple. Is simple. I am writing. Last point I am writing, ma. Last point I am writing. The database software, the architecture of the database never changes from one OS to another OS. The structure of the database is OS independent. I am writing here. The structure of the database softwares, database softwares, the structure of the database softwares main will not differ, from one OS to another OS. Or database softwares, I will write database softwares are OS independent. Independent, right? Please try to get it this. OS independent. This is the point we need to understand. These are the advantages of it. Yes, sir. Now I want to go for what is a database. What is a database? A database is nothing but, and strictly and all practical knowledge is required, not old knowledge which we learned in our college days or something. Of course, I don't want to bother about it. Let us take Oracle database. Actually, we should not call it as a Oracle database, Oracle server database, because every database is acting as a server. Inside of it, our data will be stored. See, a database is a collection of tables now. Suppose, let me go to the slowly I'm coming to the subject. Slowly I'm entering into the subject. Suppose this is my Oracle database. Carefully try to understand. This is my Oracle database. This is called my Oracle database, which I installed in my PC. This is my Oracle data. This is my database software. So database software this is. So one database will have some type of architecture. Another database will follow some type of architecture. And this is all called OS independent only. Suppose if I take it as Oracle, it is a database software. Inside of it, I can store data of employee. This is called my employee table. So data will be stored always in the form of tables. In the database softwares, data will be stored always in the form of tables. So employee. So I'm asking you, in the database software, how can we store the data? Please confirm once. In the database softwares, how can we store the data? Everybody, in the form of tables. Whatever I am saying, you try to use it. You don't use your own language. Whatever I am saying, pakka you need to use it. Because this is an international terminology. Right. Rows and columns. Did I say rows and columns? That is called extra knowledge. We don't want that. Because of that only we are not getting sufficient opportunities. So I said that a database is storing that in database software, Data is storing in the form of tables. Right. Look at that. Employee is called one table. Employee is called one table. First, listen what I am talking. You take my terminology if you want to become a professional. Right. So coming to the point of it. CH Durga Prasad. Listen first what I am talking. Here I am taking employee NO. E name, employee name. I am writing Sal. Employee name. This is table is there. Employee number, employee name, employee salary are called column names. Files does not contain column names. That's why they are very complex to querying the data. In database software, data is stored in the form of. Slowly, I am coming to the database software now. Database I am going to talk. For a few minutes, I want to talk about the database. For a few minutes, I want to talk about the database. Okay. So slowly, because writing the coding by using Python to communicate with that is dead easy, because I need to explain the environment. Then only we can understand the perfect. Okay. So database software. The data, now I'm writing down. The data stored in database softwares. In the form of tables. So who instructed these tables to store? RDBMS is a standard mechanism that is followed by. RDBMS is called, certain rules are there. Normalization, paging, so many topics are there. Backup, how to take it. These are all providing the standard mechanism for you. First normal form, second normal form, third, fourth, BCNF, fifth normal form. All those things are guidelines are given by RDBMS, which are all satisfied by all our database softwares. Database software, data stored in the database softwares in the form of tables are. So tell me, if I want to store the data, first we have to create what? Tell me, all of you. First we have to create what? Excellent. Table. So already yesterday night you installed which date, which one you installed already in your PCs? Which one you installed in your PCs? Database you installed. Yes, database is ready. How can I store the data in the databases? Sir, in the form of tables, sir. Right, sir? What is the table? From now onwards, tables are. In the table, first we need to create the table. To store the data in the form of database, to store the data in the form of database software, in the form of tables. Okay. First we need to create. To store the data, first we need to create. First, that only I am writing. First we need to create what? Create. I am writing. First we need to create table to store the data. First we need to create tables to store the data. In the database software. Listen, Durga Prasad, I already told you. So you just follow me. Otherwise, you will get problems. Environment setup, all these things not necessary. Okay? First, listen. I don't want to respond for unnecessary things. Right? First, we need to create tables to store the data in the form of database software. During the table creation, we are having certain type of commands. Almost that commands which we are using in many of the languages, 99% of the time they have the syntax is same. Some small times syntax may differ from one language to another language. From SQL to MySQL, some small changes will be there. 98% of the time, all the syntaxes are same. Just 2% some syntax will be changes. That syntax understanding is very easy for us. Okay, this is called what? Table is created. Dear students, I am explaining small fundamentals of database also. Of course, it doesn't mean that I am explaining Oracle here, but I am giving some awareness about the Oracle. So I created the table. This is called what? A table name. This is called a table name. This is known as what? Column names. This employee number, employee name, all those things is called what? Column names. Column names these are called. Sir, now I will insert the record. What is the record I am entering? 10. How to insert the record, we will talk about it. How I will insert the record, I will talk about it. Ram. And the salary of Ramu is called 1 point. Next is called what? 20. Next is called what here? Rakesh. And the salary is called what? 2.3. Next is called 30. 30. Mr. E is called what? Nikhil. Nikhil he is. He is a Nikhil. Then whose salary is called what? Something like 2.5. Next I will write what? 40. 40. Next is called what he is? What he is? Naren. He is called Nareen. Okay. Nareen. Whose salary is called what? 3.5. Dear students, tell me, these are called what? In our pickling concept also I told you like this. If you remember guys. But that difference is what? That is there in the file. Anybody can remove the data. And that pickling concept does not provide any kind of column names. But here it is called column names are there. Once column names are there, they are easy to query the data. For my satisfaction, all of you tell me, what is a table? What is a table? And don't tell your own answer. A table is a collection of records. A table is a collection of records. This is called REC1. This is called REC2. Why I am saying that strictly is, you need to follow me, is because if you start taking the loosely termed definitions, we are going to get the problem. For my satisfaction, tell me, it is not. First, we need to create what? Table. Come on, ma. For my satisfaction. First, we need to create what? Table. Later, we will insert what inside the table? Later, we insert the table what? Records we will insert. Records. Sir, what is a record, sir? A record is a collection of fields values, column values. Column values. Employee number is one column. Employee name is one column. And the salary is called one column. These are all called what? Column names. So some people can record is a collection of fields values. Yes. And some people can also call it as a table is a collection of rows and columns. Okay. If they like it, let them go. This is called one row, another row, another row, another row. That is okay. This is called one column they will fill, and this is called another column they will fill. Let them fill, not an issue. But I don't want to tell to my students that type of Amirpet definitions. I want to go for a SQL International, that is Oracle Corporation, what they said, we need to learn that only. RDBMS rules, what they said, that we need to learn that part only. We don't want to go for any type of local kind of definition. For my satisfaction, all of you tell me, all of you tell me, to store the data in the database software, first you will create what? First you will create what? Table we will create. Table we will create. Okay. Table we will create. Okay. Inside the table, what we will do? Inside the table, what we will do? We will keep the records. We will keep the records. Okay. So next I will create one more type of table. One more type of table. Inside the Oracle database, I can create one more type of table. Inside the database, I will create one more type of table. Dear students, carefully try to follow. There is no hurry at all. Here I am having department table is there. Department table, which is containing DNO, which is containing DNO, which is containing department name, which is containing the location. Which is containing the location. Dear students, this is called column names. These are called column names. Dear students, now I want to go for the value called department number 10. IT department. This is called IT department. This is called a location is called what? Hyderabad. Next is called 20. It is called HR department. This is HR department. This is called Hyderabad. Next I am going to write 30. Next is called finance department. Finance department. Yes. Next is called Mumbai. For example, Mumbai. Next is called 40. Next is called 40. This is called what? Production department or marketing department. Marketing department. This is called something like Pune. Like this. These are called my records. See, dear students, collection of records are there. Collection of records are there, which is called a table. How to create a table and all those things, I will try to tell you because it is a part of Oracle. Of course, you can understand because since you understand lot of logics in my class, and that is left hand, left finger for you. Even I will tell you one Oracle book also, how to learn the Oracle without going for any of the single class. Any of the single class, how to, without going to that, I can learn Oracle with the left hand, left finger. And a learning database is not at all a difficult at all. And you can learn with the left hand, left finger. So this is called a table name. This is called a table name. Already we learned it. And a table name. And this D name locations are called what? For my satisfaction, what these are called? Column names. These are called column names. Okay, sir. We understand, sir. We understand. Let us go to the next discussion. What is the next discussion? I'm going to enter into that. These are all called what? Records. We already learned it. All of you, for my satisfaction, to store the data in the database, what we need? What we need? Table we require. So first we will create what? Tables are. Next we will insert that data inside of it. Later I will update the data. Later I will delete the record. All those things. That is our course of discussion here. Like that I can create any type of table. I can create any type of table. Employee table I can create. Employee table I can create. And I can create a bonus table I can create. Any number of tables I can create. A database software is a collection of tables. A table is a collection of records. All those things I can get it. Fine. Now, in Python programming, now I am coming to the Python communication with the database software. Now I am going to be Python association with the Oracle database, or Python association with the database software. Python association with the database software. So Python programming is having a good association with any kind of database, because in the beginning days of the features we already learned, Python is extensible, Python is embedded also. Python can provide its services to any database software, and Python can take the services from other person also. It is having two-way communication with any database software. Dear students, straightforward I am going to come. In the if any Python, if Python programming, Seema, if Python programming want to communicate with any database software, yes, then we must install a separate module. We must install a separate module. This is a very, very important. This is a special point I am going to say. A separate module we need to install, which is not available in the Python programming, which is there, but it is in the disabled format, which is in the hidden format. So let us go for to install. This word is important. We must install. So I will write this capital letter. We must install a separate module. Separate module. By using, of course, let me split that sentence. To install any separate module in Python, now I am writing, to install a separate module in Python, we use one tool. To install a separate module in Python, we use a tool called pip. A pip we will use it, called pip. We will use a pip, Python installation package, or Python installed package, Python in package installer. Different people can use Python package installer, Python installed packages. That tool will be there. Sir, where it is available? Let me show you, sir. For your confirmation. This is available in the Python software only. Go to the Python here, Python 3.9, open ideally Python 3.9. Dear students, please follow me carefully. So this is called Python. Say file, open. Say open. Sir, where it is available, sir? It is Python 3.9 in the scripts folder. See, Naresh, app data, local, programs, Python 3.9. This is the installation of my Python locator. Python, whenever I install Python, it is by default installed in the C location. Wherever you want, you can install, but it is installed in this place. In that, there is a Python 3.9 is our root directory. In that, scripts will be there. Scripts. Under that, you have Python, all files are there. Python files are there. You take all files. Inside of it, there is a pip tool is there. It is called one executable file. Come on, for my satisfaction, are you understanding this location, Amma? Are you understanding this location? It is available in all the Python versions. What is the pip? Come on, what is the pip? What is the pip? Pip is one of the tool. Pip is one of the tool used for installing modules. So tomorrow when I am learning ML, when I am learning artificial intelligence, when I am learning data science, when I am learning IoT, when I am learning Selenium with Python, when I am learning any other cloud, anything you learn which we are using, pip tool to install that particular package. For example, data science is there. Some modules I want to use it. I need to install explicitly by using pip tool. Pip tool. Suppose in data science some SciPy is there, scikit is there, matplotlib is there, and I want to use some scikit is there. I want to install those kind of things. Any type of module you want to install, I will use the pip tool. How to use the syntax, sir? Please follow. I am not going to talk to anybody else. Listen, because I need to concentrate on my subject. Once again, I am showing, sir, where it is there. See, sir, go to this Python, take that, enter that IDLE is there. Just to go to that, once again, file and then open. New file, no. Under that directly it is showing the directory, the root directory it is showing. Under scripts, and it will not show anything. You take it as all files. All files. Python file means a dot extension file. It will not be there. You take it as all files. Then it will be showing pip. It is called application. Using that pip, I can store it. Using that pip, I can store it. If you want, file, open. I will take the scripts inside of it that is available. All files. I can take this path also if you want. I can take. So where is my pip tool is available, sir? Pip tool, which is present in where, sir? It is present in this place. Where is that? In my place, C:, users, Naresh ID, app data, local, programs, Python 39, scripts. In that folder, this pip tool is present. The pip tool is present in, the pip tool is present in this place. Present in this place. I told you the location also. So it is useful to you after 2 minutes. Okay, done. Sir, what is the syntax, sir? Syntax for using pip tool. Syntax for using pip tool. Pip tool. Pip tool. Yes. Now, so what is the syntax, sir? Pip. Wherever, whichever working directory you want, pip install. See how easy it is. Pip install module name. Module name you need to specify. Some of the modules are there. We already learned FUNC tools, OS module, RE module, calendar module, math module, CMath module. We used some modules in our class. Those modules are called what? By default installed, by default enabled, by default available. But there are some modules which are not available directly. You need to bring into action. So I need to use pip. Hello people, please install this module. Already these modules are there, which are in disabled format. Which are in disabled format. That's why we need to go for pip install module name. Sir, simple, sir. Now our present topic is, we will tell you how our Python can communicate with Python programming want to communicate with any database software, we must install the separate module of a particular database software. Particular, 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 particular module of a database. Module of database software. Database software. Database software. Sir, you please coming to the point of. Now I want to install. Now I will write. Here I will write. I will write. One point I will write. What is that point? To communicate. Or next line I will write it. Or next line I will write it. If Python programming want to communicate with the database software, with Oracle database, want to communicate with whom? With whom? Oracle database software. Oracle database software. We must install. We must install CX underscore Oracle module. CX underscore Oracle module. Come on, install. Example. Come on, without installing CX underscore Oracle module, you cannot communicate with the Oracle database. Tell me, ma, what is the module to communicate with the Oracle database? What is the module used to communicate with Oracle module? All of you type. All of you type. Yes. What is the module? What is the module means you are saying, Pippa. What I am right? What is my question? Which module? CS no ma CX. CX underscore Oracle module. This is the module name. Which tool we are using? Which tool we are using to communicate with any kind of things? Pip tool. We use a pip tool. We use a pip tool. Very, very simple, sir. Now I am using example. Now I am using example. What is an example here? I will say, what is that? Pip. What is that? Install. What is that? Install CX underscore Oracle. CX underscore Oracle, which I am ready to communicate with the Oracle database. So during this installation, sometimes you will get an error also. What is that error? Pip tool is not present. That time I will set the path to the folder where pip tool is present. Are you getting my point? Sometimes when I am using pip tool, you will get an error saying that pip is not found. So you need to tell to OS, pip is not there in the current working directory, but pip tool is there in where? In Python 39 folder, scripts folder, we can set the path. In my system, intentionally I removed the path because when you go to written test tomorrow to any company, listen, when you go to any kind of company tomorrow, they will not set the path and they will not give readily available. Venkat Reddy, Maram, you try to switch off your video. It is disturbing the class. So, coming to the point of it, nobody will set the path directly for you when you go to the companies. So, we need to learn how to set the path even in Python also. That's why I want to tell you that point also. Because I have seen some of the students which I virtually watched it. Even though Python was there, he is directly trying to install install CX underscore Oracle. He got an error because we intentionally removed that kind of point. We removed that path and we gave the system to him. He is saying that pip he cannot find. He is not a recognized command. He is saying that, sir, this system does not contain Python. He don't know the subject. That indicates he don't know the subject. So we said, okay, we will call you later. That's it. We will call you later means, okay, Python is not there. He said, nah, okay, let it be. So Python is not there in his brain, first of all. That is the meaning of it. So we need to set the Python things first. Shall I go to that? Shall I install the CX underscore Oracle? Yes. Let us coming to the command prompt. Now I am coming to the command prompt. Dear students, coming to the Python command prompt, kvr Python. Now I am saying that, what is that? 4 p.m. 9 p.m. It is our current working directory. So I will take G colon 9 a.m. 9 a.m. Under that, yes, ma, 9 a.m. I will create one folder. I will create one folder. So see guys, I will go for 9 a.m. Under that, I will create one folder here. One separate folder I will create. So new folder I am creating. What is my new folder? Python versus Oracle. This is what I am creating. So in this place I will store all my programs. So here I will go to the CMA, CD, Python, Oracle kind of place. So here I doesn't have anything. Here I don't have anything. Now I want to install. All of you carefully observe, because when you are trying to do you'll get lot of things errors. Without errors, I want to teach you. That's why I'm telling in the beginning only all these points. Come on, how do you install, ma? How do you install? I forget. Please tell me how to install, please. People, I want to see everybody to write this. I want to write everybody in this place. Please, come on. Please, all of you. How do you install CX_ Oracle? People, install CX_ O capital. See that capital. CX_. I will write as it is. I will write as it is. In my place, I will write as it is. Here it is written. Here it is written. Dear student, when it will work directly, during our installation of the Python. Listen, ma. Okay, very good response. During our installation of Python, we have added our path or not? We checked one checkbox or not? Do you remember that? Do you remember that, ma? Yes. That time, if you have done add to the path, no need to set the path here. Even though I added, yesterday night I removed this path also from that. Why? Because I want to show you. Because directly if I say people, it will work out. But tomorrow if you go to the system test to any company, there if you get that means you'll get a problem. Because I always want to tell you successful route plus if anything is unsuccess, how to convert into success route. I want to tell you both. That is called exception. Successful result, okay, enjoy. If unsuccessful is coming, if something is going beyond our hands, how to take into our hands? That is called the programmer's job. That is called the teacher job to explain. Now I will press enter key. Now I will press enter key. See, my error is coming. Please read that error. Please read that error. This is an error is coming. So this error is coming. So I will write here. So sometimes I am writing here. I am writing here. Sometimes I am writing. Sometimes we get within the double quotes. I will paste this error. Pip is not recognized internal or external command. Operable program is not a command. So it is not a this up to here you take it. It is enough. It is not recognized by your OS. That means it is because I removed the path from that. That's why your OS is not recognizing. To eliminate this error, to eliminate this error, to eliminate this OS error, we must set what? Path. We must set the path. Simple, ma'am. I want to go to high-tech city in Hyderabad. I don't know the route. I will ask some person, please set me the path to go to high-tech city. He will say, go straight, go left, go right, take U-turn, signals will come, that to this. He will tell total path for me. So I will follow that path. Are you understanding? Path is not at all difficult. I can set the path for C language, C++, Java, .NET, anything I can set. So path is called one general knowledge. How do you set, sir? Set path is equal to, write this entire thing, I will write here. Set path is equal to, write this entire thing. Which tool you are ready to install? Pip. So you set the path. Then operating system coming to know that. This is done. Yes. Now, after that, you try to install again. After doing this, you try to install again. So I will take this entire statement. Dear student, with the help of you, I can do this. Shall I set the path? I set the path. Because I already shown you from where how to take it. So setting the path. Yes, it is done. Dear students, no confusion, ma. Am I clear for all of you? Please confirm. Am I clear? Yeah. Writing programming in our class is left hand left because already we enjoyed that kind of standards. Scripts, we did scripts. Now I will install once again. Dear students, people install CX underscore Oracle. Already some people has already installed because they are working simultaneously. I think so. So whenever you press this pip install CX underscore Oracle, if you have installed Oracle software very perfectly, you will get one type of what? Yellow bar will come, yellow bar. Like that, it will go on increasing like this. It will go on progress. 10% complete, 20% will complete, 30% will complete like this. You will get it. You will get like this. This is called 100% completed, successfully installed. You will get it. Successfully installed, you will get it. Then you will get in this. In my system, because I already taught to the people many batches of this Oracle communication, it was already installed in my system. If I communicate, you never get this progress bar here. Like how we install the software, progress bar is coming or not. Like that, we are going to get this progress bar in your system first time installing. Since I already installed in my system, you will get already this requirement is satisfied. You will get it. Already this requirement is satisfied. See, I'm pressing enter key. Already this requirement is satisfied. See, requirement already satisfied. This requirement is already satisfied. And you need not to worry about this type of warning. You need not to worry about this type of warning. See that requirement already satisfied. When you are installing first time, you will be getting this progress bar like that. And successfully installed, you will get it. Are you following or not? Dear students, please tell me, are you following or not? If you confirm, then I will move forward. Yes, sir. So which tool is used for installing any package? Which tool is used for installing any package? PIP tool I will use it. What is the module name used in Python program to communicate with Oracle database? What is the module name used to communicate with any database? CX underscore Oracle. Now we are ready to write the first program, sir. Now we are ready to write the first program, sir. Now we are ready to write the first program, sir. Let us start the first program. And before that, I want to install. So I made my environment ready. I made my environment ready. So I made my environment ready. So coming to the point of it, debosys Duta. I will tell you how to install. Right now, I don't want to tell you how to uninstall. So we are in the construction process. So I don't want to tell you how to demolish the house at this time. I want to tell you how to construct the house. After enjoying the house, I will tell you last, if you want, how to uninstall. Right. So coming to the point back, next I am going for, after finishing this entire discussion, next I am going to tell you steps for developing Python program. Now I am going, this is little introduction of your database and how to install the tool. Now I am going to tell you the steps for developing. Next one I am going for steps for developing Python program to communicate with the database. Very important. Cinema is going to start. Now we are entering into the biggest discussion here. What are that? Steps for developing what? Python program to communicate with what? Oracle database. Not only Oracle database, database software. So all in generalized, I will tell you. Even if you see these notes after 10 years or 20 years, it should be matched with the current industry. So coming to the point of it, communicating with any database software. Steps for developing Python program to communicate with any database software. How to communicate with that, sir? Very simple, sir. First thing. See, actually, this is very easy to understand to the people. Suppose I want to talk to my friend. Just to think, dear students, very carefully. To talk to my students, first what I will do? First, what I will do? Of course, first let me go for it. Suppose, dear students, I want to write a OS module operations. I want to use OS module operations. First, what I will import? I will come to that example just for 1 minute. So without time waste, I will go for first one. If I want to do OS related operations, which module I have to import? OS module. Here also, if my Python program want to communicate with Oracle database, if my Python program want to communicate with Oracle database, which module I have to import? Which module we have to import? CX underscore Ravanti, RX underscore now, CX underscore Oracle, CX underscore Oracle, Shima import, appropriate module, appropriate module, appropriate module of database software, of database software. Example, see students how easy it is. Import CX underscore Oracle. I am not responsible for your typing mistakes, dear students. If you type your own sentences and if you say, sir, I did not get the answer. When I get the answer, when you don't get the answer, it is clearly indicating that you have done typing mistakes. That is the open secret. When anybody is not getting, yourself, myself, Rosam will not get the answer. Okay. Import appropriate module of the database software. I imported. Import CX underscore module and other modules if required. And other modules if required. Any other modules if you want, you can import. Other modules if required. Other modules if required. Yes, we know how to import the modules. We know how to import the module, alias names and all those things, Okay, sir. I got the module imported, sir. Then done. Next, dear students. Second one is, okay, I imported. That means I got my friend number. Imported. Next, what I will do? Tell me. I want to actually establishing the communication between Python program and database software is nothing but is a dialogue between two friends. Is a dialogue between two friends. CH Durga Prasad, what are you saying, ma? Inserting a table. First, you please listen my class. That's what is your problem. It's a sheer problem you have. Okay, you are talking irrelevant to your concept. So I don't want to comment on your things. Inserting a table. What is that word? Because I am getting painful to that words. So I don't want to say your comment, but I'm unable to tolerate that. Inserting a table. What is that? So leave it. Leave that. Please take your words back. Come on to the point. A communication between Python program and database software is nothing but a dialogue between two people. Now I tell you, I will take the number and I dial and I say call. When I call, directly you cannot say hello friend. First, what will have established with that number? What will happen? With that number, what will happen? Let me write one paintbrush. This is my Python program. Yes, this is my Python program. Here we have what database is there. Here we have the database. This is my database. Dear students, this is my database. This is my database software. When I am explaining like a parrot words, you enjoy that one. You enjoy Durga Prasad. So why you are taking your BTech knowledge? Of course, I don't want to tell that because you are my student. I can tell that. No issue at all. So this is called my database software. Okay, fine. Because I'm going with an international steps. Whatever it is, people, that's what is the problem. So let us go to the Oracle. So coming to the point. So there are 6 to 7 Durga Prasads are there in my class. He is a CH Durga Prasad. Right. Coming to the point. Database software. This is called my Python program. 2 layers are there. Now this is called a Python program. When any person want to talk with first another person, first connection must be established. So first thing, we are establishing the connection. Once the connection is established, then only over the connection we can talk to the person. We cannot go, hello, how are you? What are this? First he will ask you, who are you? If you go to an unknown person and asking, hello, Mr. X, how are you? You will say, first, who are you? So first you need to introduce, I am so and so, I am so and so, I am interested to communicate with you, and all these things you need to do this. That's why I first installed what? That's why I installed first importing, installed this first one. What is that installed one? I installed this cx underscore variable. I got its installation. Then I imported. Next, what you need to do? Python program need to get what? Connection. What is the first one? Are you understanding, Amma? Second step, are you understanding? If I want to talk to my friend, first I need to get the connection to my friend. First of all, is it okay? Second step is okay? Second step is okay or not? Yes. So now I am writing Python program must obtain connection from the database software. From the database software. You use any database software, you must go for this type of standard steps. Sir, how to get this connection, sir? How easy, sir? Please tell me. How do you rename a directory? Just I'm giving to feel more dead easy. How do you get the connection? How do you get the renaming a directory? Already we discussed. Renaming a directory. Which function? Rename. How do you make a directory? Make a directory. Make dir. How do you make multiple dirs? Multiple dirs. Make dirs. How do you remove a directory? Rmdir. How do you remove directories? Remove dirs. How do you get the current working directory? Get a CWD. Excellent. Finished. Now, how do you get the connection from the database? Which function? And don't tell exactly, but I want. Now function name you write it. No problem. Even if it is going wrong also, no problem. I want to connect to the database. What is the function name? Connect. Name of the function is called what? Connect. We connect. Every function is a part of what? Module. Which module we are using? cx underscore module. See how easy it is. What is the module name? cx underscore module. In that module, what is the function name? Connect. How do you call that? How do you call the connect function? With respect to the module. Please write, all of you, complete statement you write. Module name dot connect. Sravanti, what you are writing? Module name dot connect. CX Oracle. See how easy it is. CX underscore Oracle dot connect. This is a function. I will write something inside of it that you don't worry. First you see that. Get the connection. How easy it is. What is the first function we got it? I will explain what is connect function. Don't worry. I will explain the first connect function. Don't worry. I will explain very nicely for you. Okay. What is the first function we understand, ma? What is the first function we understand? Connect. I will tell you what is the parameters inside. Okay. Connection, I got it. Next, the third step is what? That I will explain in detail. Step by step, I will explain. Third step, please. Because these steps, if you understand in detail, when I go to MySQL, when I go to SQLite 3, it is going to be dead easy for you. Okay, connection is established. You see now, connection is established. Over the connection, I need to send my queries. I need to send the queries. Which query? Inserting the data, deleting the data, updating the data, reading the data from the database. All those type of queries I want to send. To send the queries, to carry the queries from Python program to where? Database software. Suppose this is your native place, this is another native place, road is established, connection is established. From this road, over the road connection, a bus is coming. That bus will carry the passengers from one location to another location. It will come to this location, it will drop them, and it will bring that people once again, and it will bring these people to another native place. So this box is called like a bus. In our Python, there is a bus called what? Cursor. Cursor. Spell out all of you. Cursor. Spell out all of you. What is that? Cursor. What is the cursor? It is an object. It is an object. Cursor is an object. We need to go for cursor is an object. Why that cursor object is there? It is used to carry the query from Python program to the database software and to bring the result from database software to the Python program. It is a mediator between the Python program and what? It is a mediator between Python program and what? Database software. It is converting the Python calls to the database calls and the database calls to the Python calls. It is like an interpreter. It is like an interpreter. Second one is what, ma? Create an object of cursor. Cursor means don't think our cursor, our mouse related cursor. No. Create an object of cursor. Sir, what is the purpose of create an object of cursor in Python program? Which is used to carry. See ma, how easy it is. Which is used to carry the query. Which is used to carry the query from Python program to the database software and brings the result from database software to the Python program. Yes. So coming to the point of it, sir. Now create an object of cursor. See, sir, very, very important point. In the Python program, which is used to carry the query from Python program to the database software and brings what? Result from the database software to the Python program. It is like something like a bus. It is something like a bus. Are you getting my point, ma? Are you getting my point? Is it clear? Dear students, is it clear? Yes, sir. First, what is the first one? What is the first module? Import, sir. Import the module, sir. Second one is what, sir? Keep the road, sir. Keep the road. Road is nothing but what? Connection, sir. Over the road, start one bus, sir. What is that bus, sir? Bus is a transport environment, sir. In that bus, I will make my passengers to sit, sir. In the bus, I will keep insert query, delete query, update query, select query. I will keep all the details, sir. That bus will carry my query and ask the database software, execute my query and bring the result. That result will be bringing and hand over to the Python programmer. Yes. Now, fourth point I am talking about it. Fourth step I am going to talk about it. Yeah, cursor is ready. My bus is ready. Now, bus is ready. When in Hyderabad, bus is ready. All private travels are ready. What that person is doing? That sitting. Is available there. One person, driver is there. He is asking, he is shouting standing on the road. It is going here. I will say the name of the place where it is going. He is going on shouting. So you just imagine how he will shout. Nowadays, when you are going to any government bus stands also, the conductors and bus drivers are shouting, going to this place like that. It is nothing but a bus object is ready. Yes, ma. Are you following? Yes, sir. Now we will create a query. We will design the query. Insert query na, update query na, which query you want, and keep that query inside of it. Is it insert query na? I will tell you that. Don't worry about the query. Is it insert query na? delete query na, what is that? Update query na, and select query na. You design the query and place that query inside of that bus. Design. You want to insert the recorder? You want to delete the recorder? You want to update the recorder? You want to read the data from the table? What you want? You design the query and place it into the cursor object. Now I am writing ma. See, design the query. Design the query. See ma. Design the query. Design. Design the query. Design the query. And design the query, comma, place the query in the place the query in the cursor object ma. Cursor object. Place the query in the cursor object and send the query send the query to the database software by using cursor object cursor object. Please don't leave the class. Listen carefully because there is one announcement is there. Design the query. Place the query inside the cursor object and then send the query to the database software by using cursor object. All of you, please stay in the class. One announcement I am giving. Otherwise, you will miss the tomorrow's class. I am telling you, ma. Otherwise, you will miss the tomorrow's class. Be careful because it is a continuous class. 2 batches are there here. You will get the problem of missing because tomorrow also this will be continued because still it is continuing now. 5th one. What is that? We will explain in detail. I will tell you how to send the query, how to get the data. All those things I will send it. Yes, we created a query. Now we kept the query in the cursor object. And the 5th point we are going to talk about it. What is the 5th point I am going to take? So it data send the query to the database software and the cursor object will go there and brings the result to the database. Now what I will do? Python program process the query, process the result which is which came from where? Database software. So how to process it? I will tell you. Which came from database software. I will process it. Last, what I will do? See, first I imported, next I got the connection, next I got the cursor object. In the cursor I kept my query. I send my cursor, go to database, execute and bring the result. Yes, it brought the result. I will process it. Yes, process the result. And then I will do what? If I require, again I will send the query. Design the query, send it. 4, 5, repeat 4 and 5 for many times. And finally, if I don't have anything else to do, what I will do? Last, what I will do? Tell me, ma. Last 4, 5 repeated for many times. If I don't have any query to send, what I will do? Close the connection. After talking to my friend for half an hour, no more things are there to discuss with him. I will go for close the connection. Python program closes the connection. Close the connection. How to close the connection? We will go for it. Closing the connection is nothing but releasing the resources. Where do you do in our Python program? I told already in the class. Where do you releases the connection? Debasis, I am not asking what is that. I am asking finally block. So, I am not asking how to close it. Where are you doing that? In finally block, we will do it. Already finally block we did. How many steps are there to communicate with any database? How many steps are there to communicate with any database? 6 steps are there. Very easy steps or difficult steps? Are they easy or difficult? Don't leave the class. I am going to give you an important announcement. What is that? Easy or difficult? Dead easy, sir. What are the first steps are? You listen, don't type it. Import the CX underscore module. Second one is what? Obtain the connection. Third step is what? Create the cursor object. How to create the cursor object? I will explain in detail. And fourth step is what? Design the query and keep the query in the cursor object and send it to the database and it will execute. And the fifth step is what? Python program will process the results, sir, and which came from the database software. If you want, repeat 4 and 5 for many times. 4 and 5 are repeat many times and then closes the connection. These are the steps. If I go to the advanced Java JDBC also, we have the steps. So how to close it, that all those things I will take care. First listen what I am going to explain. So steps you need to understand. This is clear for you. Now I am going to give you the first step. First step is very, very simple. So I am going for the detailed explanation of the steps. So explanation, I am going for giving the kind of concept. Explanation I am going to give you here. What is that explanation? Import the appropriate module. That first one is easy. Second step I am going to say, this is very, very important. It is very, very important. Look at that. Before going to that second step, because some of the people get a disconnection problem on all those things, for them I am saying this type of word. Since two batches are combined here, one announcement I am giving. What is that announcement? Since we are continuing for this also, tomorrow and the day after tomorrow also. Listen very carefully, no confusions in the class. This will continue on Monday. This will continue on Tuesday also. This will continue on Tuesday also. Same. At 9 a.m. Listen first, Listen. 9 a.m. At 9 a.m. Actually, today is a Sunday. I am taking 7 a.m. Because actually 7 a.m. I have the regular batch. Core Java is there. So tomorrow, Monday, 9 a.m. Same link of today. I am writing. Same link of today. You use. Today means a Sunday. Whatever the link you used. Same link of today. You use. Tomorrow, listen. Tomorrow you use it. Tomorrow, same link of Sunday. You use it tomorrow. And this also, same link of Sunday, 9 a.m. You use at Tuesday also. With that, which will be completed. And regarding, this is called 9 a.m. students, anyhow, they will be available. And 4 p.m. people also should attend this batch. 4 p.m. people, 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. First listen and later you can raise the doubt. 9 p.m. and 4 p.m. students. So that I can save some time also. We can have some little early of the completion of the batch. This is for 4 p.m. And then 9 a.m. This is the timing of 2 days, only 2 days. I am requesting to all of you. Now, regarding this Monday, Tuesday, sir, what about the 4 p.m.? 4 p.m. also you have the regular class. 4 p.m. you have the regular class. Regular class is there. So 4 p.m. people will have Monday class, and then Tuesday class, regular class will be continued. So Tuesday also regular class will be continued. This 4 p.m. will be continued. Wednesday, Thursday, for all the days will be completed. Only 2 days you are attending me, you are listening me 2 days. Dear students, is it clear? Is it clear, ma, for all of you? No more conflicts, na? 4 p.m. students? Right. So, please don't say that, sir, 4 p.m. I cannot attend the morning. Please don't do that. Only 2 days I am asking. 2 days I am requesting. Yes. See, 4 p.m. people are attending 9 a.m. 4 p.m. people are attending 9 a.m. And 4 p.m. people are attending even in this another afternoon also they are attending. Yes. So, how the 4 p.m. people will use? 4 p.m. people link will use. 4 p.m. people will link will use. 4 p.m. original link they will use. Original link they will use. That is evening link they will use. Okay, right. This is about this timing. On Wednesday, what will happen? You don't worry about the 9 o'clock students, don't worry. And the 4 p.m. people also don't worry. Okay, na? Right. So, I will go for continuing my session. So, shall I continue? Shall I continue now? Yes. So, this is the announcement I created. 4 p.m. people will use your original link at 4 p.m. only. But morning time 4 p.m. to that is 9 a.m. tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, you will use this link only. Today, whatever the link you used, you will use the same link tomorrow 9 a.m. and the day after tomorrow 9 a.m. So that this database concept, Python database communication will be over. Database will be over. Okay. With that, 99% of the topics will be over in the 9 a.m. That is an announcement I am giving it. Okay. Shall I continue my subject? Shall I continue my subject? Yes, sir. So, database communication will be the last topic, almost last topic in the 9 a.m. Right. Please let me continue the subject. So, is the 4 p.m. people, all of them are clear? Yes. Now, coming to the point back. Now, this is called second point I'm going to enter. Second point I'm going to enter. So, next one is called, first one is called import the appropriate module of the database software. So, we import it. CX underscore, etc. So, any type of module, if you want to communicate with any database software, corresponding module to be imported. There is no special explanation required for that. So, coming to the point of it. Here I am going to say, first step is this done. So, next one I am going to do. What, ma? R. Durga Prasad, what is your query? What is your query, ma? Huh? Repeatedly sending, sir, please respond to my query. What is your query? Come on, I am waiting for you. Already I told here, timing. I am told you, na, Python database communication, 99.99% of the syllabus will be done. This is the last topic I told already. Okay, right. Coming to the point back. So coming to the point of it, now, second step, that is Python program must obtain the connection from the database software. So how to do that? To achieve the connection to any database software, which function we use it, ma? Which function we use it? Everybody, which function we use it? Connect function. Where is the connect function is available? Where is the connect function is available? Where is the connect function is available? In the module called. So I'm giving explanation here. If Python program want to communicate with any database software, we use connect function. We use connect function which is present in CX underscore Oracle. And don't think that this is only present in this module. If I go for MySQL, there is one separate module will be there. In that also connect function is there. Connect function is a common function to connect with any of the databases. Connect function is a common for all the database softwares. Dear students, are you understanding? How to call it? We are going to use CX underscore Oracle dot connect. Listen, very carefully try to listen. Now I am going to introduce, sir, syntax. What is the syntax, sir? Syntax I am going to talk. What is the syntax? CX underscore Oracle. Now I am going to say dot connect of, you need to pass username of your database. Are you understanding? If any database you take it, what is there for that? What is there for that? Security will be there. Username slash password you need to give. PWD, PWD, PWD. We need to give it at the rate symbol DNS. DNS stands for domain naming service. I will explain. DNS slash service ID. Service ID. Service ID. SID, we can call it as SID. This is the very, very important point. So what is DNS? Of course, I'm not boasting about it. You take any student and ask, what is DNS? They will say only full form. We don't want full forms. Anybody says full forms, if anybody says full form, any faculty or anybody says full form, they are not useful at all. So we need to talk about it. What is username? Already you know. Username is nothing but database username. Database username. Because in the last time one student asked, username means he is entering his email ID username, and he sent that program to me in the Google Drive class. So database username. I entered my email ID username. So first of all, you need to listen to the class. Next is called what? Password. PWD. Password. I can say password. Completely I will write password. Password. Listen the class, ma. Listen the class. Password. Right? Password. If you leave the class because of connection problem and all, next day you will get the problem. Tomorrow you will get the problem. Please listen. Database, password. Database password. You have your own database password. Tiger, system, manager, sys, admin, KVR, something, whatever, Raj Singh, whatever you have used your username password during installation time, they will be used. Right. Coming to the point of it, in my system, for example, I have a Oracle database is installed. Here I have SQL plus. It is my database. For example, it is open. Double clicked on it. I will use Scott. My password is called Tiger. Now this SQL prompt is coming. If I enter wrong username and wrong password, it will not be showing to me. So my database is ready. My SQL prompt is ready. To come out of the database, I will use exit. So I need to specify very clearly about what? Username and password. Next, I will talk about DNS. Yes, ma, Ravindra, you take care about Oracle software. Oracle software require at least half an hour of time. A professional has to install. Please take care about this, because I cannot tell about the Oracle software installation as a part of my Python class. Please take care about that. So sorry to say that. Please take care about Oracle database software. Please take care about by yourself. Take some professional help and try to install. Python software installation I can show you. Database Java software I can show you. But database related, please take care about it. By yourself, you take care. Because if anywhere else going mistake, it's a problem for you and a problem for me. Take care about all of it. Okay. DNS, I want to go for it. Stands for domain naming service. So, shall I explain DNS today or tomorrow? Because it will take some small time. Today or tomorrow? Please tell me, today or tomorrow? So today time is over, ma. Today time is over. Only 10 minutes time is there. I cannot complete it. I cannot. Once again, I will show my timings, ma. Please look at that. Tomorrow, Monday, at 9 a.m. Batches. What are the batches? What? 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. Same link of Sunday. Same link of Sunday. You need to use it. Same link of Sunday. You use it. For tomorrow. Only. And for one more thing is for this. 4 p.m. Batches. And the next is called batches. Here I am writing. No confusion. 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. Tuesday also. Same link of Sunday. for Tuesday. You use for Tuesday. Tuesday. This is called what? Tuesday. Because you should not miss the class because of wrong kind of things. Next, for 4 p.m. batch, this is a regular class will be there. Regular batch will be there. Regular class, regular link you will use. Regular link you will use. Their separate discussion will be there. Monday to Saturday. Monday to Saturday will be there. Monday to Saturday will be there. Monday to Saturday same. That will be regular class. So 4 p.m. people will attend. 4 p.m. people will attend 2 classes tomorrow. This is only 2 classes tomorrow and after tomorrow. With that, it will be over. Right. Right, ma. Yeah. Chandra Bhushan, 4 p.m. whatever the concept is going on, that will be continued. That will be continued. Right. So, coming to the point of it, coming to the SEMA, this is Python programming. This is a Python programming. So, we are going to talk about the things which I said in the class. That's it. Fine. So, in IoT kind of concepts, data science concepts, we are not discussing in Python programming. Gunwant. So, this is what I want to tell you. Okay, fine. So let us go to the fine. Yes. Let us move to the. I will stop my class. Tomorrow, what time we will meet? Tomorrow, what time we will meet, ma? What time we'll meet? 9 a.m. All 4 p.m. 4 p.m. people will meet how many times tomorrow? 4 p.m. people will meet what time? 4 p.m. people twice tomorrow. Twice tomorrow. We will meet it. And 9 p.m. people will use which link? 9 p.m. and 4 p.m. people at 9 a.m. will use which link? Which link? Sunday link. Sunday. Today's link only. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow. 4 p.m. people will use which link? Regular link only. Right. 4 p.m. people will use regular link only. Yes. Thank you. Good day. Tomorrow, don't miss it. Tomorrow, I will go for programming tomorrow class. Okay. Thank you. Tomorrow, I will enter into the programming. 9 o'clock tomorrow. Don't miss the class. Tomorrow is 9 a.m. Regular class, na? 9 a.m. We will meet it. Okay. Good. Thank you. So, 9 a.m. people, don't miss it.